Oh, hi. Oh my goodness, hello.
There are moments when Bhanu sings so softly, the way someone might hum a lullaby to put a child to sleep. He'll just be sitting in the room, gently humming like a sweet grandmother who's done it her whole life. We'll be busy doing our own things, and suddenly that tiny melody drifts through the house. And every time, I can't shake the feeling that there's an old, forgotten story still living inside him.
What are you doing?
We're almost certain he once belonged to an elderly woman. Sometimes he blurts out little phrases that sound so old-fashioned it makes us look at each other and laugh. If we move the furniture, he'll shout something dramatic in that vintage tone of his. We may never know the full story of his past, but there's something deeply touching about the idea that someone's voice is still echoing through him. I met him during one of the hardest seasons of my life. That day, I just needed a distraction, so I stopped by a small local bird shop, and there he was, quietly perched, with the feathers on his neck and chest plucked out. It was funny and heartbreaking at the same time. He looked like a tiny green vulture, and somehow that made him even more special to me. Then I learned that his previous owner had passed away. The family who inherited him didn't know how to care for him, so they brought him to the store. The moment I heard that, my heart made the decision before my mind could catch up. I told the staff, "He's coming home with me." I cried the entire drive back. He sat so quietly in his carrier, like he was trying to understand where life was taking him next.
Oh my God. What did you do?
For the first few days, he barely made a sound. The house felt unusually still. I spoke to him gently, without rushing him, without forcing anything. Just soft words, just steady presence. Little by little, he began to open up. A tiny chirp, a soft word. And then one day, he hummed. In that moment, I knew he was starting to feel safe. That's when our new life truly began. From then on, he was never far from me. If I leaned down, he was already climbing onto my shoulder. If I walked into the kitchen, he'd perch on top of a cabinet like he owned the place. When I worked, he'd sit on the lamp or on the fish tank, watching the fish like it was the greatest show on earth. Sometimes he'd sing to them. Other times he'd let out a loud scream just to remind everyone who really runs the house. Not long after that, I ended up getting a job at the same bird store where I found him. I think I just wanted to be closer to animals, to help them in some small way. And one day, a little green bird named Petri pressed herself right up against my face, as if she was choosing me. I laughed and said, "All right, I guess you're coming home too."
Oh boy, getting into stuff. It's our favorite thing. Oh, you should not do that.
When Petri joined us, something beautiful happened. Bhanu, my gentle humming bird, immediately decided she was his new best friend. He followed her everywhere, practically glowing with happiness. At first, Petri simply tolerated him, but over time, she relaxed, and before long, they were inseparable. The house changed after that. The games, the chatter, the tiny arguments, the unexpected duets. It felt like a loud, joyful little family had moved in. Now they're completely bonded, talking, squabbling, playing, singing. And sometimes I honestly think Bhanu loves Petri more than he loves any human in the world.
When you... Here he comes.
He's incredibly gentle, He doesn't hide how he feels. When he's happy, you know it. When he's upset, you know that too. There's something so honest about him, so pure. He came into my life at a time when I felt completely lost. And somehow, this small bird with a story of loss of his own brought light back into our home. Sometimes it only takes one tiny creature to change the atmosphere of a house and even the direction of a heart. If Bhanu's story touched you, consider sharing it with someone who might need a little hope today. And if you're ever thinking about bringing an exotic pet into your home, please take the time to learn and speak with experts first. These animals depend entirely on us and they deserve a safe, loving home for life.
I don't know, where's she going?